Welcome into the Stadium Inn, everybody. This is Michael Graham, and there you see Dominique leading her husband out, Jeff the Crippler Daniels, one of the men involved in this first matchup tonight that promises to be an absolute explosion here at the Stadium Inn, as Jeff Daniels will take on none other than Hammerjack. Of course, well documented is the issue between these two men from some time ago. It is a family issue, as Dominique, the wife of Jeff the Crippler Daniels, it's her brother that was the Big Mike that has been referred to so many times, that is evidently at the core of the problem between Jeff Daniels and Hammerjack. This is a long storied history between these men, obviously. Lots of hard feelings. It has been very difficult to actually have a match between these two men. They break down into brawls, and here is Hammerjack hitting the Stadium Inn. And speaking of brawls, it is underway here once again as Hammerjack has hit the ring with right hands and now shoulders into the midsection of Jeff the Crippler Daniels, who was not ready, it didn't seem, for Hammerjack to hit the ring quite that quickly. Ooh, that backdrop was a nasty one through the ring there in the Stadium Inn, and now it's big right hands from Hammerjack here. And now Jeff Daniels will finally get some offense. You can see he's throwing the left hands and elbows. And once again, these two men are off and running anytime they are in the building together. It's promised to be very, very nasty, and it started off very, very nasty in this one as well here in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. And you can see Jeff the Crippler Daniels trying to hang on to the advantage he has over Hammerjack there. You see Dominique getting in the face of Hammerjack, and now she's going to take advantage of the referee's back being turned and just add a little more pressure. Just a little extra time that Hammerjack can't get a breath there, and that may be enough. When you talk about a man with the prowess of Jeff the Crippler Daniels there in the ring, he doesn't need a whole lot of help to really do a lot of damage, to cripple his opponent, if you will. But here's Hammerjack now with a block and sending Daniels head into the turnbuckle, as Daniels obviously was intending for Hammerjack there. Now pillar to post goes Daniels, comes out of that corner and walks right into a big clothesline from Hammerjack, and he will, Jeff Daniels, try to take a breather, but Hammerjack doesn't want to give a breather right now as he follows Daniels right out onto the floor here at the Stadium Inn. And this match will spill out into the Stadium Inn crowd, it appears here. Big shot right there from Jeff Daniels, and Hammerjack really felt that when you saw that stung Hammerjack, that last left hand there. Another big left hand as senior official Kurt Herron trying to get these men back in the ring, and the ring post now being brought into play. The shoulder of Jeff Daniels, it appears, goes hard into the ring post there. Oh, and now just raking at the back. You know, Hammerjack, and look at this now. Dominique really getting involved in this one right in front of the referee this time. Those arms locked around the throat, and Jeff Daniels will once again use a distraction to his advantage. And now biting the man, biting the bridge of the nose and maybe the eye of Hammerjack. And once again, ladies and gentlemen, again, this is not a wrestling match. This is a fight. And it has been a fight every time Hammerjack and Jeff Daniels have gotten in the ring together. And I will be straight with you. SAW needs to take a look at this situation. These two men, the hatred that spills out of them and onto our ring here, if you will, in SAW, it's beyond competition. This is a personal issue, and competition doesn't even enter into the equation here. As you can see, Hammerjack now back up and now delivering punishment. And he will just, I thought for a moment actually go for a cover here. I should have known better. Actually, he was just getting in a mount position there to throw more right hands. A boot now, and you can see these two men have beaten themselves to the point already in this matchup that it is beginning to even break down even further into just a backstreet, oh, a shot right there, a backstreet brawl. Dominique, so good. We've only seen her here in SAW for a few weeks now, but she's so good at getting in there at the opportune time to give her man Jeff Daniels the opportunity to get a shot in or to deliver damage herself. Do not take anything away from Dominique. From what I have seen, she can deliver damage. Oh my goodness, with those boots, especially in that particular part of the anatomy. Oh my goodness. Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we got a huge main event, a rematch, as Ryan Genesis will once again take on Jesse Emerson, a rematch from just last week. Here's Hammerjack back up on his feet, delivering a nasty chop across the chest and midsection of Jeff Daniels. The Crippler now, in a bad way, takes another chop right across the chest and then delivers one of his own, an open-handed chop to Hammerjack. Making their way around the ring here. You can see the Stadium Inn. You are right on top of the action. Come out to our next big live event, March 12th here at the Stadium Inn. Be a part of all the action here in SAW as Hammerjack right now just trying to choke out Jeff Daniels. You can see Dominique trying to get in there to help her man, and Hammerjack telling her in no uncertain terms that would be a bad idea. And now referee Kurt Herron is once again going to leave the ring and try to find some order here in this one. I have to say this again, every time these two men not have been in the ring together, have been in the building together, it has been a complete breakdown. It's almost anarchy, as now you can see Jeff Daniels is absolutely pounding here at Hammerjack. SAW seriously needs to have a look at this situation. In the situation, if you recall, and I'm sure everyone, all our big SAW fans will, Hammerjack against Mark Anthony for so long, it was a war. There is no doubt about that, but it was fought mostly in the realm of professional wrestling. This issue with Hammerjack and Jeff Daniels, as you can see, it's now spilling outside of the ring area actually and into the lobby here of the Stadium Inn in downtown Nashville. But this has no semblance of competition. This is two men trying to beat each other to a bloody pulp. And actually, they're about to succeed at just that, it appears, as Jeff Daniels now just, this is completely broken down. How do you announce just a straight fight into the elevator? Really? Ladies and gentlemen, we have got to take a break I have no idea what to do here. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the Stadium Inn. This is Michael Graham, and what you are seeing now is our desperate search for Hammerjack and Jeff Daniels. As you saw before the break, they fought out of the ring area into the lobby here, as we're on one of the floors now here at the Stadium Inn looking for Hammerjack and Jeff Daniels. We are certain they are in the building. They took an elevator up into the Stadium Inn. Referee Kurt Herron, Dominique both shut out of that elevator. I understand now Kurt Herron has called the match a no contest. He is now trying to attend to his duty. Security trying to find these two men. Our camera crews are trying to find these two men. I'm assuming Dominique are trying. There they are. They are there. They are fighting in the hallways of the Stadium Inn. That is right now Jeff Daniels, obviously with the better end of things as he is pounding away on Hammerjack. But once again, these two men are just absolutely trying to beat each other senseless. This was never a wrestling match. This was a fight from the very word go, and it continues upstairs here in the Stadium Inn. Ladies and gentlemen, we still have more matches to come, and we are going to try to do our best to make sense of this situation. When we come back, though, Chris Michaels will be in the ring against Vordell Walker. This is SAW Wrestling, a cut above the rest. In. They're about to have a match, but again, it's Hammerjack and Jeff Daniels upstairs, and once again, it looks like they're going to head into the elevator there, and Hammerjack, I have to wonder if he's trying to keep Jeff Daniels to himself here. Back to our roving camera. This is upstairs in the Stadium Inn, and yes, they have been found again. Jeff Daniels and Hammerjack battling it out. This began in the ring here in the Stadium Inn, quickly spilled out into the lobby, and now up, obviously, into the rooms area of the. Oh, there's Dominique now. Dominique has finally. I was going to say that she's found Hammerjack, and there is Hammerjack once again, and Jeff Daniels. Dominique, obviously, the wife of Jeff Daniels, looking for these two men battling it out throughout this entire building. And once again, this is amazing. This is absolute chaos. This is chaos here tonight. We do have a match coming up in the ring. Dave Adkins and Eric the Dragon Andrews. Right now, though, you are looking at the upstairs here, the rooms area of the Stadium Inn, as Hammerjack and Jeff Daniels have not been corralled, not been controlled by anybody for some time here. They continue to move about this building, and you can see what exactly it's all about, just absolutely beating each other into a bloody pulp. There you see, oh my goodness. As well, they were there, Dominique, but... Well, ladies and gentlemen, obviously that interview didn't go exactly the way I planned it earlier, nor did this situation. I guarantee you this was supposed to be a wrestling match. As you can see now, what...
I don't want to be a tiger. A tiger's too late, too rough. I don't want to be a lion. Lions ain't the kind you love. Just want to be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck.
Welcome to the Stadium Inn, Dominique. We'll be right back with more SAW Wrestling. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into SAW Wrestling and what has been nothing short of a complete chaotic evening here at the Stadium Inn in downtown Nashville. As you can see, Hammerjack and Jeff Daniels still going at it. This fight actually began in our SAW ring about an hour ago. They are still going at it, absolutely tooth and nail. I could not even begin to tell you where in the Stadium Inn this particular location is. I don't know if they have gone back upstairs here.
Yeah, it's over now. Oh. Now what? Oh. Oh. She told you somebody